Welcome to Jumpetable Gaming Channel, and this is a special episode about about my career mode. We're playing against Reading, and this is my Portsmouth Road to Glory career mode, and this is episode season 8, I think, because it's a little bit hard to explain, but I stopped at season 6 with my career mode on YouTube because it would be too much, too much editing, too much to put out. At this moment I'm at season 4 and just at the half of it, and FIFA 16 is coming out next month, so I'm a little bit worried, but I'm gonna explain why I think FIFA 15 is such a great game, for me at least. I think this is the best FIFA that has ever been made. I remember last year I was looking out to FIFA 15 so much, but this year I'm not really looking out to FIFA 16. I'd rather have an update with the new kits and players and that kind of stuff. I think FIFA 15 is a incredibly good game, and I'm gonna play a season career mode game. Like I said, I stopped in season 6. This is season 8. This is only the second game of the season, so this is my team. As you can see, Paco Alcacer, very good striker. 91 overall. I have to explain this. This is season 6, but at the moment I'm still at season. This is season 8, but at the moment I'm still at season 4, which is because all the editing stuff. It takes so much time, but I want to finish this season of this career mode at season 6. Dus at the moment of as FIFA 16 comes out, I'm still gonna show this series because it's the greatest series I've ever done, not only on YouTube but overall. It's the greatest series. Like I said, this is season 8. The record I have for the maximum number of seasons with one club is like 4 or 5, and this is 8 seasons with Portsmouth. So I'm enjoying this series so much, I just can't stop. And I decided to stop at season 6, like I said, because there's not enough time. But I'm gonna show this game in season 8. This is my squad with Paco Alcacer. You may remember him from season 6. Again, like I said, this is season 8. At the moment I'm still at season 4 on YouTube, so I'm far ahead. So you may not recognize Paco Alcacer, but at the moment if you watch the 5th and 6th season, then you know Paco Alcacer. This is from Mela. He is from Poland. I bought him for like 55 million euros from Bayern München. This is Eriksen, of course, a great player. Marco Reus, I bought him for 18 million last year. But in the first game in the FA Community Shield, he got injured. So yeah, he only played 18 games last season, scored 4 goals. Not that great. I bought Jake Lucas. I'm going to talk more about that in a second. This is Markovic. I bought him in the 5th season or 6th season. I don't remember. But he's a great player. Many assists. Great player. This is Perico. 22 years old, from Italy. I bought him from, I believe, AC Milan. I don't remember exactly. Sven van Beek, he has been at the club for a very long time. I think since the 3rd season. This is Varane. I bought him last year for about 50 million from Juventus. Great defender, of course. Coscienza, also a young Italian left back, 21 years old, 83 overall. Great player. This is Scuvet, 25 year old and 84 overall. Yeah, he has been at the club for like 5 seasons. He's been the first goalkeeper. Great player. Jet Wallace, there we go. 27 year old. He has been the player that has been on the club for all the time. 7 years he has been at the club. He is the one and only player who has been at the club from the beginning to now. So yeah, he is still on the bench. So he's not really out of the squad. Hivula, I bought him back. He's a youth squad player, but I've bought him back from Barcelona for $12 million, no euros. So yeah, Carl Bailey, great talent. I've bought him in like 2015, 2016, 2nd season, and he scored the 1-0 against Manchester United in my first Europa League final, and he's now a 79 overall and still on the bench. Lenny Bennett, he was a few years ago the best talent on the field, on the pitch in England, but his growth is kind of disappointing. He's still at 83. He's now growing pretty good, but a few years ago not so good. So yeah. Anyway, Jairo Hardeveld, Dutch player. I don't know what I'm doing. Dutch player, 20 years old. He can play central forward and central back. I don't know why, but yeah, he's a good player. He's pretty strong. I believe that's why he can play central forward and central back. But his interceptions are 44, so central back is not really the ideal position for him. Willems, I bought him last year for I think for free on a pre-signed contract, so that's pretty good. He's my 2nd left back after Coscienza. They're both the same rating, but Willems is 27 and Coscienza is 21. So yeah, Mooney is only 18 years old and already 74 CDM, so he is pretty good. This is Alex Lowe. He has always been pretty good, but not the starting right back. At the moment, that is Luca Perico, but Perico is officially center back. But I've always played him as a right back. When he was injured last season for like 2 months, I bought Micah Richards as a right back, so Alex Lowe didn't get much time to play. this is Billy Corp, still great talent, only 19 years old. And there's some more talents like Patrice Roberts, Wellens, who have been at the club for like 7 years now, 6 years. He is 21 years old now, and still an 71 overall. So he won't make the first team squad, but he's still good on the bench. Lema Amorim has been at the club for a very long time. Izquierdo is still a great talent, only 20 years old. I'm gonna put him on the bench since I forgot him. He's only 20 years old, 80 overall. He has been the greatest talent. I believe I called him the greatest talent like 4 years ago. So he's still great talent. And there's some other players, some great talents. Vertongen, I bought him after I believe Varane got an injury last season. So yeah, he's 34 years old now, and he's gonna retire this season, so I'm not too worried about him. This is for Mela, by the way. He's only 25 years old, 88 overall, from Poland. I bought him from Bayern München for like 55 million. I bought him from like 30 million and Anthony Januzaj, and Anthony Januzaj was worth like 25 million, so in total that's like 55 million. So that's why I say that. Like I'm a little bit drunk. I must admit. Normally I don't do many commentaries in English, and I don't think this is the I'm not that great at English, but you know, I'm trying, and when I've drank a little bit, maybe I'm talking a little bit more English, so I think this is the right decision for me. We're gonna play against a newly promoted Reading. Like I said, this is the 8th season, and yeah, this is the starting lineup. It's literally the best lineup I could get. In 2 days we're playing against Manchester City, but 3 days later, I'm gonna show that, we're playing here. Like in 2 days we're playing Manchester City, and then in 3 days we're playing Villarreal. So for the Copa Europe, because we won the Champions Cup last season by winning to Barcelona with 4-1, and Villarreal beat Arsenal in the final, so they won the Europa League, and we're playing in the UEFA Super Cup, you can call it. It's the official name. And I don't, you know, the game against Manchester City doesn't care that much, because look at the results of the last game. 6-0 against Norwich, 6-0 against Tottenham in the FA Community Shield, 1-1 against Hoffenheim with my best team, I must admit. It was a very difficult game. In the 3rd season I played Hoffenheim twice in the Europa League, and they were also very difficult to beat. You can still watch that back. Lyon with a B squad I beat narrowly 1-0, and yeah, against Palermo it wasn't really a match. They took the lead 1-0, but yeah, after that it was all Portsmouth. Let's go against Reading. Like I said, I know my English isn't that good, but I'm gonna try anyways. And I'm gonna try to win this match. Like I said, I'm a little bit drunk. That's probably the reason why I make this video. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's pretty funny. I don't know. I don't think I've ever played a match with English commentary. Maybe once to tell about what's gonna happen to my channel and that sort of stuff. But not really. This is my selection squad. I think it's an amazing team. Really amazing. Formella was the top goal scorer last season with 36 goals in total. Paco Alcacer scored only 25 last season. Last season was a bit of a weird season because my initial plan was to simulate all the games except the big ones and to still show that on YouTube. But because of the time, whoa, what is that? Because of the time, shortage, I decided to cancel that. So after half a year of simulated matches and some played matches against in the Champions League, for example, I decided to play every game just for fun, not for YouTube. And now I'm recording just one of the matches, so that's how it is. And I stole a 0. No, I said a 0, which is Dutch, but not a 0, a 0, which means 1-0. But no, it was not 1-0. And now it no. How did that happen? Not that great, but I'm sure we're gonna win against Reading at home at Fratton Park. Not much to worry about. But for the first time in like, I don't know, 10 years, I'm not looking forward again. Not looking forward to the next FIFA. Which is just because this series has been so much fun. Like I said, this is the 9th season, I believe, not the 8th, like I said before. The 9th season of my career mode, which I've never done. I mean, the maximum of a career mode was like 6 seasons or so in FIFA 11. So this is pretty special, but I like this career mode so much. Oh, Paco, and again, yeah, there we go, Paco Alcacer, such a great striker. Look at this. He didn't score in the FA Community Shield. Formella did score twice, but yeah, he's such a great striker. Since Formella came to the club last year, Alcacer hasn't been the #1 striker, like the best striker, because Formella scored the most goals last season. Like I said, I simulated the half of last season, so the scores are not exactly the same. So I'm not gonna reveal anything about my last season on YouTube, season 6, because that, there will be no reason to watch. But last season Formella only scored 35 goals, 36 I believe, and he was the top scorer of my team with those amount of goals. Paco Alcacer only scored 25. Mostly because I simulated most matches. It didn't, it didn't go too well. I got fired a lot, which is quite annoying. I was like 6th in the league and I got fired every time. Royce hasn't scored a free kick since he came here. He has been close. Oh my god, again. He has taken like 10 crazy free kicks, but he never scores like Michael McClinchy in his good days. It's a weird curse. Royce can't score, but oh well. Like I said at the beginning of my video, he only scored 4 goals last season because he was injured a lot. But there he is, playing it back to Eriksson. He shoots. Easy save for El Shinawi. Okay. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, great pass and goal. Oh no! What was that? Oh my god, that was terrible. Oh well. So yeah. I don't know what I was talking about. I just love FIFA 15. I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm playing on legendary, but with a few changes. I've put sprint speed and acceleration to 45 because I think it's a little bit overpowered for the AI in this game. And yeah, the game is a lot easier with the settings. You know, I haven't changed any of the other settings, only these two, and the game is a lot easier. I'm not gonna lie, and I like it. Of course there are big scores like 6-0 against Tottenham, but I just like it very much. It's these settings are comparable to world class settings. I get the same results, I think, but I changed these settings really at the beginning of FIFA 15, so I've played these settings the whole year in the Jumpetable Cup, the Jumpetable World Cup, all these cups I've played these settings, legendary and 45 sprint speed, 45 acceleration. On the user gameplay there's nothing changed, only these 2 sliders really, but they affect the game so much, and it's a really nice setting, I think. Maybe you can put it to like 48. It doesn't really matter. That's the weird thing about this. If you put it to like 48, it doesn't really matter. The difference between 45 and 48 isn't that big, but between 48 and 50 is like I don't think when you put it on 49 it's that bad, but when you put it on 50 it's the normal the normal opponent, which is quite difficult. And when you put it on 49 it's a lot easier, and it doesn't really matter if you put it on 45 or 49. I think maybe a little bit, but not that much. It's kind of weird, but alright. So like I said, FIFA 15, this series is the best series I've ever played. I wanted to tell about Jake Lucas, but I forgot to show the... Well, that's a terrible shot by Lucas, but I forgot to show the transfer list. I'm gonna show it after the game, but yeah, this is just a video where I'm probably doing some explaining about my career mode and why FIFA 15 is so good. I mean, of course it's quite easy at the moment, but oh, 2 times the post. That's some poor finishing from Paco, but alright, we'll take it. You know, on the other hand, I have an amazing team, so I should be beating Reading by like 5-0. So it isn't that weird that I use this setting. I have a great team.
4 extra minutes to play here of added time.
So maybe now the 2-0 Markovic. No, not gonna happen. Good tackle. Like I said, Reading is recently promoted, so they're new. This is only the second match of the season in the Premier League. The first match I won by 6-0 to also a new league. No. Norwich City was not promoted. I believe this season promoted were Reading. I don't remember the second team. Maybe like Fulham. It was Fulham. And the third team was, surprisingly enough, Southampton, my bitter rivals. They have been relegated last season, while 3 seasons ago they were battling for the title. Of 2 seasons ago they relegated, and now they have been promoted quite easily because they have like 20 points. They were like 20 points in front from Fulham, so quite easy. But yeah, they have been promoted again, so we're gonna play the South Coast Derby this season. Maybe I'm gonna show that, I don't know.
Judge the header to find his teammate.
I should score some goals at this time. Again, excuse me for my English. Not that great at English, and at the moment I'm pretty. You know, I've drunk a little bit, so yeah. Especially my grammar won't be that great, but alright. I think you'd understand me, and that's the most important thing, of course.
He's got it back again.
So yeah.
Here's the cross.
Oh, Scovet. Nice. It's his ball. But I'm gonna talk about my FIFA 16 career mode. I'm still indecisive what I'm gonna do. I started a new series quite recently, which is the Big 3, where I play a tournament with Ajax, PSV and Feyenoord, the Big 3 clubs from the Netherlands, the country I'm from. Of course, maybe you can hear that in my accent and that kind of things. Oh, no. I'm not playing my best game, by the way, but oh well. It's part of the commentary. It only matters if I'm gonna win. I'm gonna make some substitutions. Ericsson Izquierdo. Like I said, he's only 20 years old. He has been at club since he was 16. So Bennett on the right side, and I'm gonna change Bailey for Paco Alcacer. But I'm not, you know, for me FIFA 16 can wait a while. I think FIFA 15 is amazing. Many people don't think it's amazing, but they're playing a lot of Ultimate Team, of course. I have to say, this season, Ultimate Team, I've played a lot of it as well. I think I'm in Division 3 or 2 or something like that. I played like 100 plus games. Normally I only play like 5 games each year. I'm not that kind of online player, but this year I like FIFA 15 so much. I think I've played the most games of any FIFA in total, like career mode, online matches. Altogether I've played, I think, more than 1,000 games. Like the Jump at the Ball Cup, Jump at the Ball World Cup. It's a lot of games, but I like this game so much. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm not looking forward to FIFA 16 as much as normal, but I'm still looking forward to it. Of course, I've bought every FIFA since FIFA 2005. So yes, of course I'm looking forward to the next FIFA, but not as much as normal, just because this game is very good. Maybe not because it's very good, but I enjoy it very much. Like I said, this is my 9th season with this club, and I'm still enjoying it, which normally doesn't happen. So yeah, I played. I'm just, you know, making new tournaments. Score? No. Jump at the World Cup is completely new, just because I like this game so much and I want to play another tournament. I just, you know, I'm just looking for reasons to play another tournament. Like I said, I just started a new career mode or tournament mode a few days ago, the Big 3. I just started a new career mode a few weeks ago, the Bene League with oh, that's a goal. Alright, 5 minutes. Yeah, that's my own fault. Just not paying as much attention. Like I said, you know, this difficulty, it's a lot easier than Legendary, but don't be mistaken, this can be very hard. I lost some big games. I lost. Now, I'm not gonna tell about that because, you know, that would ruin the experience of my career mode. But I've lost some big games with, you know, big numbers. It's not like I win every game. Definitely not. You know, Reading is just a newly promoted side, and I'm at home 1-1 against them. So, you know, it's not that great, but we'll take it.
Right to the last kick of the ball.
No. Nevertheless, I'm just enjoying this game so much. 3 play. 3 players. Ooh, he looks pretty decent. He's 29 year old, but alright. Brian Berry, he used to be a player for us, but I sold him to Chelsea. I didn't see much of a future for him, but apparently he grew out to be one of the best players in the world. So yeah, so I'm gonna buy him back, as you might see in a minute. Mooney of Tottenham wants to buy Mooney, but I'm gonna reject that because he's my you know, best CDM of the game. I'm gonna counter over 20 million. Just like that. And Brian Berry, I want to buy him back for like 40 million, which is bizarre. But yeah, I don't know. I sold him for like 5 million or something last season or 2 seasons ago. But you know, seeing his ratings, he's an amazing player, which is quite annoying because it happens a lot when you release a player. He's not, you know, showing very good progress, and you release him and he's suddenly an amazing player and you want to buy him back. He costs a lot more. It's a little bit annoying, but it's quite realistic, like Chelsea did with Nemanja Matic, for example. He played at Vitesse and Benfica, and Chelsea wanted him back and paid a lot of money for him, while he was he was playing in the youth academy for Chelsea. So yeah, I mean, I tried to buy Ronaldo. He wasn't very expensive. He accepted my offer for 1 million, but I decided to refuse it at the end because, you know, I've Marco Reus at that position and Lenny Bennett on the bench, so I didn't want to buy him. He's like 36 years old. He's still an amazing player, but you know, we don't need him. That's the point. Messi's 61 million. I can easily afford it, but I don't want a player. What I really wanted to show you was Tielemans. I sold him for 120 million to Paris Saint-Germain. Amazing amount. I bought him last season for like 30 million, maybe less, from Anderlecht, because he was his contract was you know, ending, so he was pretty cheap. But now Paris Saint-Germain bought him for like 120 million, and I couldn't resist that. I mean, come on. So for his replacement, I bought Jake Lucas. Now Jake Lucas is a youth player of me. I sold him last season for 50 million to Newcastle United. Newcastle United were in the title race last season. In the end, they became third, and now I decided to buy him back for 45 million. So in a year time, I've made a profit of 5 million with this man, because I sold him for 50 and I bought him back for 45. Well, he has grown 2 ratings, and yeah, so it's a pretty good deal. I sold Michael Richards after half a year to Tottenham, Swede, on a loan. Yeah, I didn't see much potential in Bigas Vargas, so I sold him, and I bought this little Spanish player for free. So that are the transfers. I'm gonna play one more match against this team, of course, Manchester City. It's a big team. Last year, exactly this game at the end of the season, Manchester City Portsmouth, it was 3-6. So I won the game, but only just, because at the halftime it was 3-3. So it was quite a. It was an amazing game. It was a very weird, strange game, but yeah, I'm gonna spare a lot of players because in a few days we're playing the Europa Super Cup against Villarreal. Izquierdo can start because he's a great player. Royce, Bennett can start. Lucas can still start because he has a great stamina 93. So if I play him this match, I can still use him the next match. And this is the Lucas who has always been my, a player on the bench, because the last season at Portsmouth for him, I had Richetli Bazour, the Dutchman, in the starting lineup, and Lucas still on the bench, but I sold him to Newcastle and I now bought him back after Tielemans got sold for 120 million. So I bought him back for 45 million, and he has been great. He has scored two goals in 2 games, and I believe 2 assists in 2 games. So he has been great. Markovic, also a very good player. I'm gonna replace him by good old Chet Wallace, who's still only 27, despite him having at the club for like 8 years. From the beginning till now, he has been at the club. He's the only player, Ryan Tyler, the big old red legend with the most goals scored in my career mode. He has retired after last year. He scored 1 goal more than Michael McClinchy, and he scored that goal last season after Michael McClinchy already had retired. So yeah, Vertongen, I'm gonna play him. Maybe I don't, this game doesn't really. I'm gonna play Hivula. Hivula. Also, the same story like Brian Barry, for example. He was a youth player of mine. I sold him to, I believe, Barcelona for like 5 million or something. I thought, why would they ever pay 5 million for this player? And a year later, he was like 74 overall, with only 19 years of age. As a goalkeeper, that's amazing. So I wanted him back, and I bought him for like 12 million. So yeah, it's a little bit weird why these players grow so much at other clubs, but alright. I don't know what Bennett is doing, but alright. Another story is about the English national team. I had to quit because at the Confederations Cup of this year, I beat Uruguay by 2-0, but I couldn't advance the game. The game crashed at that moment, and I tried it again, and I beat Uruguay again with 2-0, and again the game crashed. I tried to simulate the game, but still it wouldn't work, so I resigned from the national team. And yeah, so that's annoying. I've been the goal. Oh no, I've been the coach of England for like 5 years or so. I got a international offer from Sweden, but I really want to take Italy for this is, by the way, the last season I'm playing with Portsmouth on my own, because FIFA 16 is right around the corner. So I really want to play as Italy, because my goalkeeper Scuvet and my 2 backs, right and left back, are from Italy. Luca Perico and I don't know his name. I believe it's like Luca Coscienza or something. Yeah, he's on the bench. Luca Coscienza. You know, I've three Italian defenders, so I really two Italian defenders and one goalkeeper, so I really like to play as Italy. The World Cup is in 1 year, so I've already won that title with England, so with Italy it would be a lot of fun, I think. But I'm still waiting till a good offer comes. So yeah. Let's see what we can do. Benzema, he is at Manchester City nowadays. Silva, Lopez, no, that's bad. I really like to win this match. I'm quite disappointed by the draw against Norwich, of Reading, I mean, because Norwich I beat 6-0, with the same squad which I used against Reading, so or Norwich. It's a little bit weird I didn't win that match, but alright. I'm going for a unbeaten season because I've never done that, and a draw of course doesn't stop that unbeaten season, so I'm not that bothered as long as I don't lose. But yeah, I expected three points, but alright. Maybe the commentary, this is offside. You know, it takes its toll. Last year, for example, I beat Bayern Munich with 7-1 in the home game, and Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-finals with 5-0 in the away game. So, you know, I can get some pretty good results in this mode, on these settings, but sometimes it's more difficult than other times, which is quite realistic, I think. You know, you can be playing a very good game against Real Madrid, but when you go up against Norwich, it could be a terrible game. It happens a lot to very good English sides, and teams all over the world. Goal? No. At this moment I see fireworks from Sale. Sale is an event in Amsterdam. I live in Amsterdam. I can see it right now out of my windows. I see some fireworks. Sale is an event with ships. It's held every 5 years, so 2015, 2010, 2005, and yeah, the biggest, not the biggest ship, but the old ships, like pirate ships, that kind of stuff, all go to sail in Amsterdam, and it's a great parade, and you can visit many ships. Oh, Ebola. Okay, no problem. So at this moment I'm seeing a lot of fireworks, just like last night. At this moment it's Thursday, and the event started yesterday, and it's going on until Sunday. So yeah, it's a great event in the Netherlands. It's one of the biggest events there is in the Netherlands. It's held once every 5 years, so yeah, it's quite a big event when it comes around, like now. And yeah, but talking about this game, it's a terrible first half. I didn't really create that much. Yeah, it probably has a lot to do with the commentary, most in English, you know. It takes a little bit more concentration than normal, which makes it a lot harder. No, a draw in an away game against Manchester City isn't the bad result, so I'll take it. But I really want to win this game, and really every game, to be honest. Of course, I'm using a B squad. You know, many of my best players are not playing, so again, a draw wouldn't be a bad result. It would be very good. But I really like to win. Yeah, too many defenders right there. Oh, Bailey, Bennett, corner. All right. But like I said in the beginning of the first game, I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with FIFA 16. Of course, for me personally, I have to go to the second year of my university. So yeah, of course. Ooh, I don't expect to be to have more time than last year. That's the whole point. I probably don't have the time to do as much as I did last year. So I probably can't do a long time career when I want to do, you know, some side stuff like smaller career modes and Jumpetable Cups and that kind of stuff. I think Jumpetable Cup is the most important series on my channel. Bailey! Yes! Carl Bailey. There we go. The talent. I bought him for 70,000 euros in the second season from, I believe, Leicester City. 70,000, huh? And he's now worth like 10 million. So it was a bad move from Leicester City. I think they could really use a striker like him. But yeah, I've done some great scouting in this career mode. There's no doubt about that. I bought some great players like Lewis Cook, who I sold to Sunderland, but is now playing for the England national team as well. Oh my god, what was that? So, and of course Justin Wilson from Manchester United, I sold him to Valencia. He's now at 84 overall, and I'm not gonna change that much. He's now an 84 overall, and he's my third striker for England. Of course, I've resigned, like I told a few minutes ago. because the game crashed every time I played against Uruguay in the semi-finals of the Confederations Cup. So yeah, that's why I resigned. I thought it was the only option, and it worked, kind of. But as a result, I'm not coach of England anymore. It's just quite annoying. But yeah, FIFA 16. That was really what I'm gonna wanted to talk about. I'm really looking forward to that game, of course, but not as much as normal, just because I said in the first match, I just think FIFA 15 is a great game, offline at least. You know, the AI is pretty competitive. It's really good. Bailey. Ooh, corner. But you know, I'm looking forward to the new stadiums. Of course, they're gonna bring maybe some new competitions. I'm still hoping for that. Oh, Billy Corp! That's a very nice goal. Billy Corp, the young. Now he's already 20 years old, but that's a really nice goal. Oh. Amazing strike in the top corner. Great goal from the young American centre back Billy Corp. I always saw him as a very good talent, but he hasn't grown that much. He is now a 71 overall, I believe. In like 4 years, so you know, it isn't that great, but yeah, he has always been a steady player when I used him. So oh, 3-0. No, good save by Hart. But like I said, FIFA 16, the part where I'm most looking forward is the, you know, the pre-season. You know, they're gonna add that. I'm really looking forward to that pre-season tournament, where you can really earn money. It's gonna be great. Ooh, Jet Wallace. Where's that ball going? To Bennett. Wallace against Alaba. Corner. And the player progression sounds kinda interesting, because some players in FIFA 15 just won't grow, like players like Lenny Bennett. I bought him as an amazing talent 3 years back, I believe, as a 82 overall, and he's now a 83 overall. So yeah. Oh, 3-0. There we go. Hardeveld, also a young talent, only 20 years old. And the third thing I'm kind of looking forward to is, you know, the better transfer market. I really want to see more realistic signings. You know, I've sold Tielemans for 120 million euros, which is a little bit insane. But maybe it's you know, it's ooh, almost Bennett again. It's a little bit insane, but maybe it's kind of realistic. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. So yeah, thank you for watching. It has been a very weird episode, probably for you and for me as well. Oh, Izquierdo with 2 assists. Very weird. Izquierdo had 2 goals and 2 assists last year in the FA Community Shield, but he ended with 4 goals and 4 assists in total over the whole season. So yeah, I hope that's not gonna happen again for the great Brazilian talent, but yeah, we'll see. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, I apologize for my bad English. So, alright. No, you have to pay 80 millions at least, not 7 millions. Brian Berry, he's coming back to the club. I don't know why, because this is my last season and I don't really need him, but alright. He is a former player of our team and he can play CM, Cam, LM and CDM, so I'm gonna place him on the bench instead of Mooney, because Mooney is not gonna grow that much in one season that is left. So yeah, Barry can play overall in any position on the midfield, so that's good news. Again, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this special episode, weird episode, just in between my normal career mode. It's a bit like a flash forward, you know. I haven't told that much about my past three seasons, which you haven't seen on YouTube yet, but you know, you've seen the team, how much it has become a better team. It's probably the best team on earth right now, but yeah, for now, thank you for watching and until next time.